Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Tuesday, the 20th of February, comes to you from London. And we start by looking at the dollar index. Dollar just rising above the cloud here, short term, so looking a little bit more bullish. Euro is actually therefore looking bearish on the short term chart with a downside target of $1.20, so that's a 2.6% downside. The yen also looking bullish. The dollar here just recovering a bit through the clouds. The dollar actually just looking better at the moment. And again, sterling of course is inverted on the chart, so sterling falling against a rising dollar. Downside target here of 136.30, so about 2.3% downside. Seems to be about 2% downside targets for most currencies against the dollar. Sterling rising against the euro though, looking a little bit stronger here in the short term, bullish above the cloud, and against the Swiss franc as well, and against the Australian dollar, sterling turning bearish, Australian dollar getting stronger. Bitcoin continuing its rise, now above $11,000, so looking very good on the short-term chart. We've got an upside target here to 11,600, with about 1.5% upside, and 18% upside on the longer-term chart. So Bitcoin putting in a very good show of a recovery there. US markets were closed yesterday, so not much to comment on. Closed for President's Day, so it's all about really the futures and where we'll be today. The S&P 500 future is up about 0.4%, but the Nasdaq E-mini is down about a third of a percent. So and in fact, we've just turned positive on the Nasdaq E-mini. So looks like US markets will continue their recovery today. FTSE 100 is down very slightly this morning, still in the doldrums, not even managed to get back into the bullish short-term chart, which many of the global indices have. FTSE 250 looking slightly better, and the Xetra DAX also just trying to get back above the cloud short-term, but not quite managing it. And the CAC 40 is just turning bullish again in the short term above the cloud. Japanese market was down nearly 1% overnight, so just struggling really to get through. At the Hang Seng, much the same picture, just struggling short term to get above the cloud. The US market's still looking strongest out of global markets there. The S&P, the Shanghai market still looking bearish below the cloud, so not recovering fully there. And the Sensex was up nearly a third of a percent, but still bearish below the cloud as well. The Australian market virtually unchanged, but still slightly bearish. Brent crude sitting at 65.47 in bullish mode in the short-term chart, but flattening out. So we do have upside targets of about 1.7% higher there. WTI up slightly this morning, so we are just seeing an improvement there. And US natgas recovering a little bit to 263, so we're into bullish mode short term. We've got an upside target of 276, that's 4.5%, but nothing to write home about. If we go straight to gold, gold is falling back about 2/3% this morning, just entering back into bearish territory. Lagging line not quite through, but short term just turning over there. That stronger dollar having an effect. And we're seeing silver through the cloud already, much the same, turning bearish short term. US 10-year yields back into the 2.90s, so having another push towards this 3% level, almost looking like a dead certainty now. Taking a look at some of the tech stocks, we've got, of course, the US markets were closed, so no change from really what we commented on yesterday, but Apple bullish above the cloud. It's really just going to be a case of seeing whether these markets go higher, remembering the future is pointing to a higher opening today. That's it for today. Until tomorrow, happy charting. See you then.